Tuisawau marambal na rotundriketi naturana bunibal talangana token bribal matane bana tadliu na vendelnya bunda coba tendai matambas nyasan na lilin bas nyasan kemdona turan di bana ndo chura endai talakina na matenitikin talangana balisile sini matentu ndo chura endai chairman ni Water Authority of Fiji na ministry watalakina na vinga ni matentu ni talangana tamatala endai kemdona supervisors contractors talanga rutu chungo na flame tree ndawa winu na kamana kaluni ndame sotaro endai ena bukuni kena mai tabu di chungo na project ngo talanga na bola ni nandatu divisional commissioners na Ministry of Rural Development. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a very important day in terms of the groundbreaking ceremony of this project. It involves the laying of approximately 11 kilometers of pipeline to bring consistent supply of clean drinking water to approximately 164,000 Fijians. So it is not only for the Delta area but also the areas in Coronivia and across. And it will take into account, from what I've been told, future developments, including, you will note that there are a lot of subdivisions, industries, etc., which are being developed. And also in terms of future developments, investors are also looking into this area, which is strategically located in terms of access not only to the city of Suva, but also in terms of the airport, which the government is in its planning is looking into further developing that airport. So the interlinkages in terms of not only infrastructure but also social, human development and also economic development is critical as far as planning is concerned. And I'd like to acknowledge the contractor which has been engaged is Frame Tree Development, Fiji Limited. So they have been engaged in various projects, not only with the Water Authority but also FRA. And as a government, we are committed to moving forward in infrastructure development, especially that which have been neglected for some time, but also in expanding current coverage. So in terms of this project, it links to the wider plans relating to the Rewa River Water Project. But that's located in Viria. But our relatives from Viria have enforced on us to change the name, so it is now Viria. But anyway, so I'll say Rewa Viria River Viria Water Project. So that project, it in terms of the demand for the Suva Nosori areas, it not only covers that but also exceeds the coverage. Now we were told that maybe na way sanaramiki na lungubuchu na ngangandi tugu Suva Nosori watalaki na we were told that exactly matanda. So it is an expansion of that project and going into the various stages. And I'd like to acknowledge the last government, even though we run each other down in Parliament. But whatever government comes in, matentu la mga grume mena kurye chugan na vivator ragatagi and continue to expand from what has been covered by the last government. But politics is like that. Governments come in and change, but the water authority remains the same. Maybe the board changes, but the engineers, the project staff, the various contract staff are still there. So don't worry about the politics, just implement. That's what the government wants. As long as the plan is there, and I'd like to say a big vinakapagalimu to the Water Authority Board, the engineers and the senior project staff, and also to the contractors for, moving forward. Rather than, I know that it's not easy in terms of infrastructure development and implementation of projects, but I see that, it is progressing well in terms of what we are trying to achieve as a government. And as a government, in terms of from the cabinet and in terms of the budgeting and the Ministry of Finance and our engagement with our development partners, we continue to push forward with the priorities which you have set out. So for the water, it's in this Fiji Water Sector Strategy 2050. And there's a clear map there on what we can work towards the year 2050. But there's a big dollar amount there. So we as a government, it is our responsibility to ensure that the funds needed for these developments to cater for the needs of our people are there. So as you understand, in terms of any budget, whether it's a household or organization or the nation, it depends on revenue. But whatever revenue is earned by the government, income is not enough. So it is our responsibility as ministers, as a government, to look for the extra which is needed. And that's currently some of the discussion we are undertaking from the various sources as far as our development partners are concerned. So just in this area, we affected also by climate change. You will see the erosion. So that is also sa nakana vital na tala sa lagat yung baleta na siniken na ibichito lo. That is also part of the discussion in terms of nakana sotabichu na goroboran ni viso ninraki. So climate mitigation and climate resilient infrastructure is one of our key priority areas. And for this project, total cost is 17.3, 17.3 million, benefiting 164,000 people along the Suvarnasuri corridor, Lokia and Dimbulu, and I think on the other side towards Murambasanga and Northway. So it's quite a wide area which will benefit. It's not only Rio Province, in case some people are thinking that I'm favoring Rio Province. But so it involves design, implementation, pipeline, creek and river crossings, reinstatement works, sheet piling as the area has high water table, and some road construction. Will it also involve underwater across the river? So that's the sampai langun tawa binimanakan niya sa may tebuti ko. Yung satu ban itu may na wilalagay so kwa satu ban itu may na kanalacho nalalak may viri ako kena siyama wabuki. So it is part of the various stages of the river / Viria project. And it is our responsibility as a government and also the board, water authority, the ministry to make sure it continues. And even the election will be in 2 years' time. If we get kicked out, the next government will need to continue that. And also, we as a government, we are preparing projects in terms of climate financing, which will go for the next 10-15 years. So as a government, your responsibility or our responsibility is to prepare for the future. Whether we are here or not, the needs of the people must be catered for. So with those words, thank you very much.
It's a pleasure to be here today. The laying of the foundation of this pipe is going to bring not fresh water, but water with a lot of pressure that we are currently lacking in the Rewa Delta. On this side of the Rewa River, it will serve all the settlements from Cornevia all the way down to Lokia and beyond to the people of Butia. Across the river is going to service the Tikina of Rewa, where we have about 100,000 people that live in this area. It's been a long time coming. It's a kind of service that the people and the communities that live in this area have been crying for a while. I think it'll be remiss on my part not to thank the previous government and this government for finally making this a reality for the people and the communities that live in this area. So I guess on behalf of the Maramaro Tundraketi and the people of Rewa and those who live in the communities that we are standing in, we'd like to thank the government for all that it has done to make this a reality for us. So we are available to the government, we are available to the authority, and we are available to the minister and all the officials that will be involved in this last project.